Prestwick Airport was founded by David McIntyre and Douglas Hamilton, two members of the 602 City of Glasgow Auxiliary Air Force Squadron. The year prior, in April 1933, they'd been the first men to ever fly over the summit of Mount Everest. During World War II, the Royal Air Force began using Prestwick Airport as a military base. The weather record in the area was better than most other airfields in the country, making it ideal for transatlantic flights. This led to its involvement in the North Atlantic air ferry route, transporting cargo, military assets, bombers, and soldiers. Against the backdrop of the war, the world witnessed acts of bravery and sacrifice that weren't limited to the battlefield alone. Deep in the archives of Ayrshire, a collection of letters and stories has emerged, shedding light on the courage and ambition displayed by a group of teenage boys during the 1940s. With Prestwick Airport on their doorstep, they submitted their applications to join the ATC, also known as the Air Training Corps. 50 teens from the Air Defence Cadet Corps joined the ATC, and another 100 applicants were processed from boys across Ayrshire and beyond, some as young as 14. The aim was clear: to train these young men for war service before they reached military age. We can study their applications to learn more about their mindset during one of the most challenging periods of human history.
January 1940. Dear Sir, with reference to the new Air Training Corps being formed, I hereby make application for admission to the same. I am 16 years of age and am presently employed as an apprentice aircraft fitter, preparing for admission to the drawing office with Scottish Aviation, Prestwick Aerodrome. Trusting my application will be favourably considered, yours faithfully, Ian Scott.
21st of January 1941. Dear Sir, I ask the pleasure to ask you to inform me about the ATC, as I am very anxious to get the particulars. Yours truly, James Gibson.
25th of January 1941. Sir, could I have an application form for joining the ATC? I'm 16 years of age, I'm employed by the Scottish Aviation Limited, and I'm very anxious to join this new corps and to attend at nights and weekends. Sincerely yours, R. Jeffrey.
22nd of January 1941. Sir, I respectfully beg to submit my application for entry into the Air Training Corps. I am an apprentice aero engine fitter with Scottish Aviation Limited, Prestwick Aerodrome. My age is 16 years and 6 months, and I consider myself physically fit, but would be willing to obtain a medical certificate to this effect. I am, sir, your obedient servant, Basil Miller.
27th of January 1941. Dear Sir, recently I called on Flight Sergeant McIntyre and asked him for some particulars regarding the Air Training Corps. I was informed that it would be in my own interest if I joined the Air Defence Cadet Corps, as it was shortly to be amalgamated with the Air Training Corps. I would therefore be obliged if you would forward the full particulars and the necessary application form to me at the above address. Thank you in anticipation. Yours faithfully, James Boyd.
28th of January 1941. Dear Sir, I beg to make application to be enrolled as a member of the Air Cadets. I am 15 years on July 6th, 1941. I am still at Air Academy, and I have my parents' consent in making this application. I am, yours obediently, Raymond R. Anderson.
While we may not know the faces of all these young men or the paths their lives eventually took, what we do know is that even at a young age they displayed exceptional bravery and maturity. We can look at the determination shown by these teenage boys as a marker of their pioneering spirit, carving a path of service and dedication during a time when their country needed them the most.